Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning here in Austin, Texas. Just got done with a 10-mile run. And this particular run, I want to dedicate and want to thank my good friend, Gabby. And I got to tell you why. Gabby reached out to me yesterday, and she was like, man, there's this sermon that I listened to that really touched my heart, and then she shared it with me. The part that Gabby didn't know was, on this particular run, I had planned to listen to that same sermon. And so that was my God wink that I needed to get whatever I needed to get out of it. So I listened to it, and it was amazing. It touched on some things that I've been thinking about, touched on some things in regards to my faith walk, things of the sort. It touched on accountability, and it was just, I needed to hear it. Now, a lot of you may not know this, but a lot of times, if I'm not listening to books or podcasts or music, I'm listening to a lot of sermons, especially from my two favorite pastors. My own Pastor Carlos Ortiz at Gateway here in Austin, and Pastor Michael Todd at Transformation Church there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I listen to those sermons religiously every week. But this week was more interesting to me because Sunday I was in Houston with my brother, and they ended up going to church, and we ended up driving back home. But there was a part of me that said, man, Ron, you should have gone to this service. I didn't say anything about it to my brother, but after the service, he texted me and sent me a link to his church to listen to it. Also, same thing, I hung out with my in-laws on Sunday, and we were just having a discussion, and they were like, man, some of what you're talking about was a lot of what they were talking about in service this Sunday. So I found their church, and I said, okay, I'm going to listen to it. So those were 5 sermons. So I started out with Pastor Todd's church on Monday, my church yesterday, Rock City Church, Pastor Michael Jr. that Gabby talked to me about. And then I've got my brother's church tomorrow and my in-laws church on Friday. And the idea for me is, like, when people bring things up to me, I want to see what I can find anything out of anything. Like, even in a negative situation, I can find the lesson and the blessing and everything from it. And I am one who just does not believe in coincidences, and so I understand that these things are being presented to me. So the least I could do is be open and receptive to get them. That's the thoughts that I have on my mind today. I'm like any other man that I struggle. I'm like any other man that I make mistakes. I'm like any other man that tries to be the best version of himself, but knows that I can't be perfect. And as I said before, I make mistakes. But it's amazing the mercy and grace God still presents each and every one of us, even in those moments. And I've got some testimony. But anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that, and I'm going too long. As always, be blessed today and every day. Talk to you soon. Peace.